Mark Boucher comes in at number 6 for South Africa. 4 for 156. Once again, they're looking for 2. Jonty Rhodes will do it easily. That's terrific running. And now they're going to get a bonus.
She'll put that down to Jonty Rhodes and he's running there. Kills him in the deep. Craig McMillan did absolutely nothing wrong here. Boucher hits it. Rhodes straight away is off. He's thinking, I'm going for 2 regardless. Doesn't even look. Comes back. The throw hits the stumps. It's a good piece of fielding. But in the end, it costs New Zealand another run. All because Rhodes took the first one pretty well.
That's a boundary. Good shot. Can't pitch short to Boucher. It's 4 for 182.
Very nicely at the moment. What? All of a sudden you can see the...
That's well hit. That's 4. That's the trouble when you're trying to bowl Yorkers. If you don't quite get it right, it's a nice juicy half volley.
It still has to be hit though. So again, this time it's Boucher though. Improvises well. Ball's a good half a metre outside off stump. Dragged to the onside. Got just enough underneath it, suggesting it wasn't quite the Yorker that Shane Bond hoped it would be. Found the gap nice and straight.
That's just going to clear the rope.
Very well caught too. Man, only a couple of rows back, just in front of the Victor Richardson gates. I'm sure this was quite out of the middle. Maybe just slightly towards the toe of the bat, but once again it wasn't the Yorker or the low full toss which you need at this stage of the innings. It's just the right length to get it just into the stands and pretty well held. Just leaning over the fence.
He struck that brilliantly. Just short of the rope.
That's one of the few times in this series we've seen the New Zealand bowlers under pressure, and they're getting it wrong at the moment. They're bowling those good length balls, which at the start of an innings are fine. But when you've got 2 players who've got their eye in, hitting the ball well, you don't want to bowl that length. It just gives the batsman the opportunity to get under the ball, like Mark Boucher did this over and the last, and hit it for, well, on that occasion it was 4, but that often goes over the fence. Often you need to get as full as you possibly can. You're better off bowling a low full toss than a ball of that length.
Well, third man is up now, and they've got 3 guys, one at wide mid-on, a mid-wicket and a square leg. So there's no third man with a left-arm bowler coming over the wicket, so that could be very, very dangerous. No third man. And that's gone 6 over point.
That is a tremendous stroke. Darryl Harper's looking around. He gets the signal from the fieldsman out there. That's a superb stroke. Seen a few 6s here over point, or backward point, where players looking to play the square cut, but not easy with a straight bat. Got underneath it, sliced it away, and got just enough on it to clear the rope. Yes, just over. Good decision.
49 for Boucher from just 26 deliveries, 3 4s and 2 6s. Cullen moves at deep point. And there's 50, tremendous 50 for Mark Boucher.
And a very fast 50 for Mark Boucher.
Along with Jonty Rhodes, they've turned it around nicely for South Africa. They've turned a 210, 220 total into what was something around 250. A lot of runs in front of the wickets. He's hit the ball.
Mid-off has a chance. Not quite there.
We'll go down as a chance. It would have been a very good catch from Nathan Astle, who I think may have just got a hand on it on the full to move a fair way to his right. Yes, the ball just carried. As is always the case, well, often the case when the batting side is going forward and being positive, all of a sudden those catches go to a fair way away from fieldsmen. It takes a good effort to remove them.
Picked out McCullum. That's well fielded. So 1 ball to go. South Africa have reached 250. With
captain absolutely delighted with his side and the total of 5 for 253 that they have achieved.
Well, they eventually got the run rate up over 5
so the players will
per
now
over.
break for dinner. Don't forget the Saka Museum.
2 wickets there to Chris Cairns, but he paid for them. 2 for 69 from his 10. And they actually paid for having the 2 younger bowlers finish out there. They took a bit of a pounding, Franklin and Bond. Herschel Gibbs was the man who set the platform with 89 from 132. But Rhodes 55 from 54, Boucher 57 from 32, took them to 5.